Good evening. My name is Carrie Turner, and I'm a photographer. Photography has evolved a lot in the 25 years since I picked up my first camera. What has remained constant for me is the importance of authentic photographs, showing the full range of human experience. This evening, I'll share some examples of my work and reflections on how to create authentic photographs. These days, everyone is a photographer. We share our lives with the world in a series of perfectly curated images of our very best selves. But we are missing the point and value of photography if we only photograph our best moments. Why not photograph life in all its beautiful authenticity, not just the moments you think are perfect enough for Instagram? Photograph the messiness of life. Sometimes the mess tells the story better than the perfectly arranged scene. This is me at about age 2, spreading dry spaghetti all over the kitchen in my parents' house. Don't be afraid to photograph pain. The range of human emotion present during the birth of a baby is about as authentic as you can get. These two images are taken just moments apart. Capture tiny details. The tiniest details in life can be the most important and the most beautiful. Pause to notice and photograph the tiny things to capture fleeting details and beauty around you. Give the camera to someone else. Mothers are often the ones wielding the camera. Someday your children will thank you for being in front of the camera now and then. This is me nursing my son, Oscar. The photo was taken by my daughter, Dora, when she was 4. Make the eye the focal point. Watch how the window to the soul is a constant throughout time. The face, the emotion, the scene may change, the child may grow up, but the eye remains constant. Coordinated clothing is not necessary. Just be sure to watch for splinters. Capture moments as they happen. And don't be afraid of showing the true messy chaos of life, even if it means admitting your kids run around naked in the backyard. Photograph pets and children when they are babies. We know they grow up so fast, and we will quickly forget how tiny and sweet they once were. And as they grow, you may need a reminder of their sweetness once in a while. Make photographs about relationships. Find ways to show relationships in your images. Show the contrast in age, the intimacy between generations, how a simple touch can convey tenderness and love. Photograph intimacy. Encourage intimacy in your subjects. This requires trust from everyone involved, and the results will be like gold to your subjects. Seek out the decisive moment. Learn to watch people for clues about when the decisive moment will happen. Anticipate the action. Use your ears as a tool for photography. Who has the biggest laugh in the room? Learn to listen for the punchline. Turn off all the lights. Photography is about capturing light, and to see and understand how natural light works is the foundation of true and authentic photographs. Find a window, turn off all the lights, and see how beautiful natural light can be. Capture joy when the subject doesn't know you're there. Rather than asking for a smile, wait for a moment when the joy is so powerful, no direction from the photographer is needed. Don't forget to walk away. Don't be afraid to close doors, to get far from your subject, to see them from a distance. The scene around the subject can be as important as the subject itself. Wait until the end of the day. Use the beautiful glow of sunset as a storytelling device, as a backdrop for love, to illustrate the glow of a new life, or to highlight a lifelong friendship drawing to a close. The dog in this photo died a few months after the photo was taken. Photograph love even at the end of life. Photographing the final farewell between pets and humans is not always beautiful, but these images hold special value as a comfort to those who grieve. We may not think of a stillborn baby being held by her mother for the first and last time as being a moment we should photograph. But there is a deep beauty even in moments which may hold incredible pain and loss. Remember also to photograph the places that matter to you in the way that you remember them. I attended this church as a child, and now my mother is buried in the nearby cemetery. I picture this place as it usually is when I go to visit, cloudy and gray in the cold of winter. The driveway leading from my childhood home holds so much memory for me of hot Ohio summers and catching fireflies under the canopy of trees. Each time I turn away from home and face down this path, I feel again like a child leaving the nest. Don't forget to turn around. Sometimes the most authentic moment isn't even happening in front of the camera. Remember to look behind you, too. When we remember to photograph the range of authentic human experience, when we push beyond the most perfect versions of ourselves, our collective visual storytelling is authentically beautiful.